much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Check 15, check 15. Young lady. Young lady.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
4th down.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Darnold completes it, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
44. Man, 44. Not today, you are. Not today. Slam.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
7-yard line.
Darnold going to keep this himself. Going quickly out wide to Moore. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 26 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Raiders nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds and up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr going to throw. Flush to his right. He uncorks it for... It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds. But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. As they've got it with a third down coming up on first down. This is McCaffrey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete to Dan Arnold.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Brought in left side by Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
Henry Ruggs. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Panthers 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This to Arnold on the short pass. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Raiders 14.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive, as I probably would want to be. Only down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Carr to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Darnold from the gun. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
40-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Panthers 20.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
4 yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. 11 yards for number 11.
And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit
for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Final minute now in the third quarter.
18-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr escaping and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
A 34-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
31.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
DJ Moore.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 20.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's a 47-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 45, Panthers 20. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs 66 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
For the point after.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10. At their own
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 44. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Nice, sweetheart. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Tanner Muse. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.